Exercise 1. We missed the first part of the game because when we arrived, it had already started. This time tomorrow, I will be skiing in the mountains. Now, in the first example, let's just go back to it. We have two events. One of them happened earlier, and that's why we are using past perfect. Both of them were in the past. In the second case, in the second example, we have the phrase "this time tomorrow," which indicates that we probably will be dealing with future continuous. So, this time tomorrow, I will be doing something, right? I will be in the middle of an action. Exercise 3. I can see you are going to have a baby. When is it due? I really can't risk losing my job at the moment. I've just taken out a mortgage. Can't risk plus ing. At the end of this year, future perfect, we will have been married for 20 years. That's future perfect. I would rather you, so we have one person and person number 2, so subject object. I would rather, and we are dealing with the past because we said last night. We have last night, and let's pull out our table. And when we are dealing with two people and we are talking about the past, we need to use past perfect. Fantastic. So I would rather you hadn't called him a liar last night. You need not prepare all that food. Okay, so somebody did something unnecessarily, and to express that, we use the needn't have done structure. You needn't have prepared all that food. If they had taken an umbrella, they wouldn't be soaking wet now. 70. That's if they had taken past perfect, they wouldn't be soaking wet now. So that's third and second conditional. Exercise number 9. 70 cars were crossing the bridge when the pier collapsed into the river. That was in the middle of, there was an action taking place, and then a shorter action kind of happened in the middle of it. That's why we use this particular past continuous tense in this context. Strangely enough, your son is being very obedient at the moment. Is being, we are using the continuous to express somebody's behavior. So when we talk about somebody's behavior, we want to use is being. We use this frequently. For example, he's a nice person, but today he is being very rude, for example, right? So describing somebody's behavior, we can use this particular form. Tom acts as though he knew all the answers, but I'm not sure. But I'm sure it's not the case. So here we are dealing with an alternative version of a present situation, and in this case we are going to use past simple because we have an alternative version of a present situation. That's a present situation, and that is an alternative. So that's second conditional, and that is past simple. My sister is always forgetting people's birthday. It's so annoying. If we paid her more, she wouldn't have. That's past, so and that's if. So we need to use past perfect here. If we had paid her more, she wouldn't have left us, because that's referring to the past, and it's a conditional. After delivering the presentation, the speaker went on to answer the questions. This is a structure. Go on to do something, and you can look it up online if you want to. Go on to do something. After being an intern for 3 years, I'm ready to go on to bigger and better things. That's a nice sentence there. After delivering, exercise 15. I really regret to university when I was 20, not to have gone to university when I was 20, because here we are dealing with a past situation. So I really regret not to have gone to university. Okay, so I'll be back with exercise 2 in the next video.